Hi, welcome to Spice and Rice. Today I'm going to be making a very popular dish called Chicken Biryani. And for my helper, I'm going to invite my ever-present husband.
Hello.
This is Kanu, my husband, and he is the chef who's perfected this simple recipe. Now typically chicken biryani has so many spices, but we've kind of isolated a few simple ones so that it's easy to make, quick to make, especially since we have a baby.
I agree. I mean, if you go like online or if you have heard about chicken biryani, I mean, you can be as elaborate as possible. Of course, we all know about the Hyderabadi biryani. For those, who are looking for a simple recipe, this might do the trick. Of course, it's not as, it's fairly authentic with all the spices, but it's much simpler version, I would say.
I would say so. Now, I have a westernized palate, so I only know chicken biryani as I see in buffet-styled chicken biryani, and so I would say this comes very close to that, if not exactly the same. Now, we do add in some of our own touches where, because I like jasmine rice, I use jasmine rice for the chicken biryani, but we have made it with basmati rice, and it tastes exactly the same as the store.
So ideally, you can use the basmati rice.
So I just want to tell you about the simple ingredients.
It's a test. Can she remember all those?
Here are the ingredients from a bird's eye view. It's garam masala right here. This is ginger powder, garlic powder, turmeric, and we have the vegetables. This is 1 whole diced onion, 3 diced tomatoes, 10 pickled garlic, and half of the jalapeno. And then we have 1 bunch of cilantro, and this is our spice bowl. We have 2 cinnamon sticks, 6 cloves, 2 bay leaves, about 6 cardamom, and then you can break it and get those little black seeds, and some cumin, about 1 tablespoon. Then we have the chobani, which is just plain chobani. It is Greek yogurt, non-fat. We don't like the added sugar to it. And saltines or raisins, and about 1.5 cups of pre-cooked grilled chicken. Now, I like my chicken pre-cooked and grilled because it's just easier. And as many raisins as you like. I like it with a lot. So this is about 1.5 cups also. So here we are in this angle to watch my husband cook. And by the way, I'm again dressed up nicely. He now thinks I only dress up for YouTube and not for him.
For her subscribers. So we just put like 1.5 tablespoon of oil and just wait for the oil to heat for a couple of minutes. Alright, so time to go for the spices in. The first to go is the cumin and create some amazing, excellent aroma in the whole house.
Alright, we just got back. It was crazy smoky, and we have a newborn baby sleeping, not newborn, but a 7-month baby sleeping in the other room who's gonna freak out if she heard that.
The fire alarm. The fire alarms can go, especially if you are doing some sort of, cooking with spices. So anyway, the cumin is in. The next to go is the cardamom. The whole aroma is amazing with all this. So we have the bay leaves.
So this is what it looks like with all the spices in it.
Okay, so I just put in the dry spices, which includes the cumin seeds, the bay leaves, we have cloves, cinnamon sticks, and of course the cardamom. And within a couple of minutes, the whole home should lighten up with the bright flavors.
You will have to keep your windows open because we had a scare earlier where it was like so smoky because we kept it on too high heat.
So next to go is the onions.
Now that's 1.5 cups of onions.
Okay, so the next to go in are the green chilies and garlic.
So right now he's just stirring all the ingredients together and making sure they're blending and the aroma is coming out.
Okay, so the next to go in are again some more dry spices. 1/2 tablespoon of garam masala, MDH garam masala.
MDH.
MDH.
If you watched one of our other videos, he really mentions that he loves MDH.
Yes.
By the way, this is Calvin Klein.
Okay. Next to go is a ground ginger. Again, you can use a fresh ginger, 1/4 tablespoon maybe.
And we get ours from Sam's Club Members Mark. It's, I think, $7 for this whole big container.
And also that my wife cannot do ginger slices.
It's not within me.
She can eat it hidden, but not if she knows about it.
Well, it's just like how he likes his spinach hidden in the smoothie, but he cannot eat it.
Okay, so we have
Turmeric?
yes, 1/4 tablespoon of turmeric going in. Again, very healthy, anti-inflammatory, anti-leukemogenic, helps proliferate your brain cells. Very healthy.
So now we've added all of our spices, including garam masala and turmeric and the ginger powder. And my husband's just currently stirring it.
Okay, so you let the spices cook for a couple of minutes. Once that happens, then you can put the tomatoes. This also helps prevent the dryness, because if you leave it without any water, it can get dry. So as soon as you add the tomatoes, it prevents the burning of the dish as well.
I'm gonna go get Dehu. By the way, do you think your life has been enriched since marrying a Chinese wife?
Enriched since marrying a Chinese wife? This is my Northeast Indian princess.
We have the Chindian princess, the little princess, and she just woke up. I think this whole thing may cost you no more than $8.
Sure.
And it can feed 2 people 2 times.
So 4 meals.
4 meals.
Okay. Salt to taste, around 1 tablespoon.
So I really like my food salty, and nothing tastes as good as salt. Not Mrs. Dash, none of the spices.
Well,
Salt is best.
okay, so the next step is to add yogurt. And in the beginning we said yogurt goes in the end. So just a little correction, it does go in the end also. But for the cooking process, after you put the tomatoes and tomatoes have cooked, you put a little 1 cup of yogurt to add creaminess. Now when the biryani is ready, you can serve it with more yogurt.
What is the yogurt called where you eat it on top of the biryani?
It's like dahi.
Dahi?
Yeah, dahi. It's like dahi.
Dahi.
Yeah, dahi.
I'm trying to learn Hindi.
For last 3-5 years.
मैं तुमसे प्यार करती हूँ.
Oh my god.
Vriksh.
Oh my god. Okay.
So now we are adding the yogurt. We just add in 1 whole container of chobani. Currently the heat is on low.
150 grams. So just put the yogurt and rotate it, and stir it so it mixes really well. See, it already gives you like a sense of like a biryani is coming in the near future in the next 10 minutes. What kind of foods do you prepare with biryani?
Is it like naan or roti?
Oh, biryani is a complete food. You don't need to add anything to it. It just goes with a little bit of extra yogurt, dahi, and that's about it. You don't need any roti. Chawal and rice, of course, is already there in it. So it's a complete food. So this is the current product after we added the yogurt and have stirred everything in. It's so aromatic and the color is so vibrant. So now we've had 1.5 cups of raisins, and these really add a nice sweet kick to it. The next to go in the chicken strips, the pre-cooked chicken strips. And here I have with it. Now I also like chicken in my chicken biryani. So my husband doesn't like meat as much. And so he's only tolerant of small pieces and no bones. We have added the chicken that have been cut very small. So the next part we add is my favorite, jasmine rice, but you can definitely add basmati rice. I put my rice in the rice cooker and it's already pre-cooked, and so we can put it in. I don't know exactly how much we're gonna put in, but we add it to taste. So some people might like it rice heavy and some people might like it more saucy. So it just depends on what you want. Right. I like it more ricey. I like it more saucy, so we try to send them better. So we just add in about 2 cups of rice, maybe 2.5. But we definitely think you can add a little bit more because it's still very saucy right now. This is what it currently looks like. The chicken biryani is almost ready, and my husband wants me to taste it, so I have a big spoon to taste. I feel like since I'm wearing a dress, I have to showcase it. Yes, we should really wear dresses, right? Okay, I'm gonna have my first bite.
so good. What you smell in the room is what you taste. I had like about 2 raisins in mine, so that tastes amazingly sweet. Got a little bit of chicken. I think it's just the right amount of sauciness and right amount of rice. I think at the end we put in about 4.5 cups of rice to that ingredient pack. Why don't you try it? Did you get a little piece of everything?
I guess there are 2 raisins. We put a lot of raisins actually.
Oh, I love raisins. How do you like it?
It tastes excellent actually. It is really good. You know, there is, you can add a little bit more cashews to add some crunchiness, I would say. But apart from that, this is the easiest as it gets to make, you know, biryani close to it. Of course, this is not the most authentic recipe, you know, if you go by the standards, but comes very close to me.
I hope you enjoyed this video on spice and rice. And if you liked it, please hit the like button. And if you want to watch more videos like this, please hit subscribe. Bye!